Hi Crafty friend, it's me, Justine Dvorak, here at Stationery by Justine, where when I craft, my world stands still. I hope you're doing well today. I'm going to be playing with some beautiful and really versatile new items from Spellbinders and Vecchi, I believe that's how you say her last name. I'm hoping. And there are lots of fun goodies. I just kind of showed you a quick look, but you can always look in the description of the video. I have all the products I use here linked below, but I'm making these really fun giftable, if you will, gift card holders, kind of like a happy note holder. And look how easy it is to make these. This is one die, and it makes that whole big blue thing. And then you just glue the two sides and you're done. That's it. It is that easy. I'm going to be making 5 today. So mostly featuring products from the new release. There's the Christmas add-on. There's the Build-A-Plaid layered stencil. There is basically the essential envelope is kind of like the main. You're going to get the envelope and then you get the flowers that you see here and then the little for you. And then you can do the add-ons like the Christmas or the Halloween one. I like the Halloween one because it has a really sweet little kitty on it. I'm going to use that in another couple minutes here, but it's just so darling. And then there is a birthday add-on that has a little cake, which you could pair with the cat, and the cake is just so cute. And then there's a whole bundle that you can grab everything. And anytime you do a bundle when it's crafty loveliness, you're probably going to get it on sale like usual. So I'm going to start off with this little happy for you card. I don't know who or what is going to be getting this yet, but it's nice to have these on hand. I'm part of the party planning committee at my job. I know, cue the office quotes here, the party planning committee. I love it. But I sometimes need to have these little giftable things. So I'm kind of thinking about using that in this way for maybe like little prizes or just little happy hellos that I can leave for people at work. We'll see. Everyone kind of has their own preferences, but anytime I work with die cut sentiments like this with words, I do like to have a lighter word and a darker shadow, because for the shadow part for the for you, that blue shadow coordinates with the blue here, but it also helps make the for you actual words in white pop a lot more. So that's just a little side note here, but I'm just inlaying all of the centers of the flowers and just kind of getting everything settled in. Now for the inserts for all of the cards, I kind of did something kind of funky with each one. I left the insert for this card or project, I guess, if you will, pretty blank. But looking at it now as I'm editing this video, I think that white panel would look really cute if I took a corner rounder and rounded the corners, or even took one of the dies from the die set, maybe the flower, and just die cut out a flower and had it be kind of like a negative release space just of the flower, or had a pretty little frill on the edge, just something kind of fun for the inside. But you can get so creative with this collection and just kind of tailor it to anything, which is kind of surprising because sometimes collections can kind of be it kind of can take you in one direction, but I feel like this one is quite different, which is probably why they made the name of this called Not Your Ordinary Card Collection, because it really is very versatile. So, oh, that is so cute. See that little insert there? Just slides right in. You could even put like a gift card with it, or you could put like a little bit of cash or a picture or like a prayer card, anything. Here's the insert from my Christmas one. I put some scrap glitter and green cardstock there. And then I did stamp Love and You with the heart die. And then I also stamped and heat embossed Merry Christmas and die cut out that sentiment. Once again, we're going to just pop this little envelope into place. It is very simple. This reminded me of making the gift box that I just made. I did that assembly on my channel. Let's see, that came out on the 6th. So just a couple days ago. And I was, again, pleasantly surprised with how easy it is. You just die cut it out and glue it. It's that easy. And I think that these would be really fun to mass produce. If you ever had someone say, you know, I need like gifts for people, what do I do? Or if you're going to go to a craft fair, maybe you could prep a bunch of these and just have them on hand. I know that I myself am going to be going to a craft fair this fall and try to sell some cards. We'll see how that goes. But it's definitely fun to have these little giftable items on hand, either for selling or for giving away yourself. All right, I have my little bow. I'm going to pop up the top part of the bow, and basically I just bent it. Nothing fancy. If you want, you can put foam behind the bow. It's up to you. I just put a little bit of glue in the middle, and ta-da, it's 3D. And of course, I had a little moment where I put one of these little berries upside down. I know, tragic, isn't it? I didn't realize till I was finished with filming, finished with taking pictures, and I was going to edit my pictures to be the correct size for posting, and realized the berry is backwards, or is it a berry? A holly? I don't know. The red berry, one of them's backwards. But you know, that's crafting. Doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be enjoyable to make, in my opinion. All right, let's get some spooky stuff out. Get this cute little cat. Bats. And make a black envelope. Oh, you know, I'm a little bit triggered with that glittery spider right now. Since you've seen me put this envelope together, now this is the 3rd time, I'm going to go on a tangent and tell you a little story about my morning. Side note, I purchased a basket, if you will, at a silent auction at our church that was the fresh vegetable and fruit harvest basket. It's been amazing, wonderful. My friend put the basket together, and she gives me fresh produce and stuff often throughout the summer, and that was part of like the basket that I won. You guys, she gave me broccoli and green beans yesterday. It was wonderful. Here's my day off from teaching kindergarten. I'm just having the best little morning in my kitchen. I'm baking bread and brownies. I'm doing all sorts of things in my kitchen. So let's just say my brain, my ADHD brain, was just kind of all over the place. I washed my broccoli. I gave it its vinegar and water bath. It rinsed it, put it on the towel to dry. I look up. Trigger warning for bugs. This is your time to click off the video if this is going to bother you. You guys, I'm not kidding. This massive spider is on top of the broccoli. I about lost it. I'm pretty sure if my neighbor was outside, they probably would have thought I would be getting attacked or something in my house, because I know it was loud. And I was home alone, you guys. It was so bad. Anyway, long story short, I'm fine. I survived. And we got the broccoli cleaned up and processed. We're all good. So vegetables are going to happen. But yeah, this little glitter spider I prefer much more than the massive one that was on my broccoli. Ugh. Anyway, side note, I have been outside. I worked at a summer camp for a few years. I have never seen a spider that big in Minnesota. And it's one of the benefits of living in Minnesota is all the bugs freeze in the winter. But here we are in September, and yeah, it's the last week of summer. It's super hot here. Super hot as in 85. Nothing to complain about. Seeing that my lovely friends at Spellbinders and my family that lives down in Arizona is experiencing, I heard yesterday it was a record of 100 days of over 100 degrees. Ugh. Okay, enough about the weather. Here's the little kitty cat put on my Halloween panel. Now, I glued that onto glitter cardstock, so it is going to take a second to dry. So we'll just let it dry. There we go. All good Oh, that is so cute. Happy little Halloween gift. I think you could even put a little piece of candy in the envelope. Another way to use the envelope. Okay, you see how shiny and shimmery splendid that this is? This is foiled paper from Pink and Main. I get their foil subscription. I haven't shown a lot of their stuff on my channel because I've been super duper busy, but this is a foil panel from their toner foil. It is gorgeous, and I die cut it out, and then with the scrap I added it to the little insert panel. So here's a quick last look at all of the cards. I have everything linked down below if you're interested in picking anything up. Those links definitely help me on my channel, so I appreciate when you use those links. If you found today's video helpful, please hit the like button, and even better, share the video to a crafty friend. Send it their way. You just have to hit the share button and make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. I've had actually a few people say, I've been watching your videos for like a year. I've been subscribed. I clicked on your last video and I wasn't subscribed anymore. So sometimes YouTube does that, and they will unsubscribe you from people that you want to be subscribed to because they have it under the umbrella of basically we're cleaning out the robots. But if you're not a robot and you really want to actually be subscribed, make sure that you are actually subscribed to the channel. So I have to hit the subscribe button. It's free, costs you nothing. Anyway, I'm off my soapbox. All right, we will see you next time. And happy crafting. Bye-bye.